Okay. Where are we going? Yeah, what's up, Two Talon? How are you? Oh, we can upgrade our thing? Rika, what up, my dude? Hi, Mom. Trying to find a good app to keep track of customer info and what you did there. So like a ticket tracking system. You guys not have one? A notebook in your van. Bruh. The office uses QuickBooks. It's a billing software, not a ticket system. So you're not necessarily needing it for like official purposes. It's just for like usefulness sake, right? If you want something super easy and very small and free, quick to open and close, you could just use Notepad++. Because you don't have to save anything. You just close the program and it saves it for you automatically. Every time you open it up, all your shit's there. Does it have search function? Yeah, it has find. You can find in only the current tab you're looking at, or you can search all open tabs that the program currently has. Yeah, actually, Google Sheets would be better because then you have like a cloud backup. That's for true. Yeah, that is the one downside of Notepad++ is if your computer like legit dies hardcore craters, the data usually goes with it. Google Sheets is also free. It's also easy to use. Does Sheets work just like Excel? Yes. Sheets is the Google version of Excel. You can do everything in Sheets you can do in Excel, and a few things you can't. So, very useful. I do need to go back here, but I think I need a, I think I need more lockpicks for that. Maybe I'll just do a little exploring for a little bit. I like how there's an uppies right next to the bridge. I will say, I really like how they did a really good job with like the rivers and lakes. They're other than the fact that there's sky islands, they're relatively realistic. Like if you follow a river upstream, you'll find a lake somewhere. A lot of games don't do that. They're just like, here's a river, and you're like, where's it coming from? It's just there, man. Don't worry about it. But they seem to have put some thought into, like, what is the source of the water? If something else intersects, where does the second water source go? Could come from a spring. Yeah, but a lot of video games, like every water source in the game comes from a spring. You know, they all just appear out of nowhere. And you're like, no, sometimes there's lakes. Or they'll have rivers flowing uphill, you know? And they don't have the rivers flowing uphill because it's some magical world. They just didn't pay attention to the landscape when they were designing the river flow. What was probably the case is they probably like designed the map on paper first, and then they got in game to do it, and then they were like, "There's supposed to be a river here," and people were like, well, like there's a hill." Got another death veil. What's up here? Another goblet. Bell Tower. Much of a tower anymore, is it? Do arrows fly straight, or did they give them gravity? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been shot with an arrow. Also, what's up, Matthew? Oh! Tiny insects scurry over the being's face. The stench is overpowering, sickly sweet. I smell that your flesh is plump and healthy. Hagoth has blessed you indeed. Can I ask some questions? What are you? Liquid oozes from his smile. Do not be intimidated by my glory. Once I was mortal like yourself, but Hagoth is nothing if not generous. I've been blessed to bear his fruit, to endure sweet agonies, so that I may heal the land and feed the people. He's a god of growth, of sustenance, of life itself. Those who worship him will not go hungry or succumb to illness. They will die fat, bloated, and euphoric. He has protected these islands for many generations. Monuments to his greatness lie in glorious ruin. Mortals perish, but he endures. Not even the blasphemous war could cleanse him. Where can I find Hagoth? He lives inside you, in your breath, in your blood, in your cells. Even now he caresses your organs with fondness, with love, with intent. All you must do is permit him and he will help you. But I sense the answer did not satisfy you. Fear not, he is close. Nearby in his glorious bulk, he grants an audience to those who are devout, so that he may bless them personally. This is what you desire. Make tribute to him here. I will direct you further. Make tribute to him. You've discovered a cultist lair and spoke with a fertile one. To infiltrate further, a tribute of mushroom wine will be given. Do I have mushroom wine? I don't think so. They would ferment delicious wine from the mushrooms on the island. They would throw exuberant parties. Bring this wine, and he will grant an audience. But I will see that Plagueith wants for nothing. Aren't my prayers enough? I offer this mushroom wine. Okay. I must obtain mushroom wine. Alright, so I need mushroom wine. I want to go back to town to upgrade some of my armor because I forgot to do that before I left. There's a hut right there. What is this? I'm loved by the apostatic union. Gained beer. I can sleep. That's fine. Kind of a cool addition. Letting you get attacked in your sleep. I like that. More lockpicks. Righteous. Vagrant robe. I have better armor, but at least this will sell for money. I'll do it for money. Maybe I'll save some of these delusions for when I'm higher level and I've got more skill points in dexterity so that I can pick locks a little easier. Then I'll go pick the locks and get those delusions. There's 2 or 3 in that village just in locked rooms I can't get into. I'm terrible at lockpicking. Alright, so I need mushroom wine. I need to upgrade my chest plate. Man, this game secretly gets me to want to play more, to play some classic EverQuest again. I hate that it does that. Be sick if somebody had like gone back and modded EverQuest to the point where you could play through the game in single player. That's not where I want to go. That would have been an insanely difficult undertaking, though. Not to be that guy, but what is EverQuest? EverQuest was one of the first popular MMO games, like well before WoW. I think it came out in like 1997 or something. So this is 30 and 10. It would take me to 40 and 20. This is 20 and 10. It would take me to 30 and 20. So I get the same overall increase. It's just, what part do I want to do first? I think I'll do my chest first. Okay. I need maybe this. Let me look at your wares. Oh, that's the ship place. Oh, maybe it was the innkeeper up front. But if you look up screenshots of EverQuest, the original EverQuest, from like 1999, 2000, it looked very much like this. Shroom wine. Buy one of those. Okay. I have unspent delusions. Like, don't get me wrong. This obviously looks better than the original EverQuest, but when you look at the two next to each other, you can definitely see the similarities. Like art style, the way they built the levels. Alright, let's go back to the mountain. Give the guy the wine. Then maybe I can try to kill that god. You just looked up some screenshots. Yeah. Very similar. The combat is also very similar. You had like your weapon out front and you would go like, you know, all jerky and stuff. I remember spending like 16 hours, 18-hour days just playing EverQuest all day long. EverQuest was a hard game. In EverQuest, you could basically fight an enemy one level below you reliably. You could fight on one enemy your same level and usually win. And if you fought one enemy that was one level higher than you, the chance of you dying was pretty high. Let alone two enemies. Like, two enemies lower than you? Oh. It'd probably kill you. Plus, death was very, very punishing. If you died in EverQuest, you lost experience. And yes, that meant that if you had just leveled up, you lost your level up. So all the abilities you just earned, any new spells you just learned how to cast, all of those were gone. You didn't get spells when you leveled up. You got the ability to use the spell when you leveled up. You had to go buy the spell. If you leveled up and you were like a warrior class, you didn't get your new abilities. You had to return to town and pay someone to train you on how to use your abilities. See what else. There was no fast travel, no mounts. Once you reached a certain level, certain characters had the ability to teleport themselves around the map. And then maybe like 10 levels later, they got the ability to teleport others around the map. But because they were really the only version of fast travel, they charged people for that. Very hard. Levels were also set up so that every 5 levels, I think, was called a hell level. Where hold on. Normal, let's say a normal level up would take you like 5,000 experience. A hell level at like level 5, instead of needing another 5,000 experience or the slightly increased amount, you would like it would go from 5,000 to 6,000, 6,000 to 7,000, blah blah blah. It would go from like 5,000 to like 15,700. It was like a huge hurdle to get over. And it was always brutal when you would level up. You'd finish your hell level, earn your level 5 or whatever, and then like 10 minutes later you die, lose a percentage of your experience. But because it was a hell level, the percentage was like 15%, but it was also like almost a full level of normal experience required. Where was that in room? Wasn't it here? Or was it up there? It wasn't up there. It was on this hill, wasn't it? Maybe it was over here. Crap, that feeling when you don't remember. Enemies wouldn't lose aggro until they died, so you would aggro an enemy and you could literally pull them halfway across the world. You never gotten RPGs like that? Yeah, it was PC primarily. There was a... I want to say there was a PlayStation 2 port of it, but I can't remember. What the heck was this guy? Maybe it was on that little island. But like at that time, when it came out, it was essentially the only MMO at the time. So it was the first MMO 99% of people had ever played. And it just blew people away with how awesome it was. Which is hilarious now, because it's ridiculous. At the time, it was insane. I hear his whispers in my ear. Take this symbol, go to the castle that lingers above these lands. Search beneath it for a cave, and the symbol will be granted admission. Now go and bask in his glory. To be fair, my parents had the same fear that I would mess up my home computer too. And on rare occasions, I did. It unlocks a cave beneath Hallow Castle. Okay. The heck am I? There. Huh. Don't look at me, man. My first operating system wasn't even Windows. You're like, oh, our first computer ran Windows 95. I was all like, you're lucky. I think our first computer with internet was Windows 95. We bought dial-up internet service from our local newspaper. I need to head east. East is that way. All right, so let's head up here and see if we can finish this quest. We ran Windows Vista until Internet Explorer wouldn't update anymore. I'm surprised it's ran that long. Windows Vista was not that good. Suspicious notes. The desk contained numbered of scroll notes pertaining to illusion spells. Someone was trying to cast an illusion of significant scale. There are also numerous anatomical sketches. Seems the giant monster isn't all what it seems. It was a trick this whole time. Okay. Fine ore. Excellent. Is owned by someone else. You cannot use it. Oh geez, that whole section of the house is gone. Alright, so now we can go back to Quill and tell them not to worry about this thing. It's just a normal monster. Speaking of which, I need to make a note. I want to see about trying to run Windows XP on my Windows 11 computer again. Run a virtual machine for Windows XP. I tried doing that in Windows 7 and it was iffy. But it's possible they got better with it. Okay, there's Quill. Kind of hoping ore respawned, but it doesn't look like it does. Sad. Oh, there's another one of those things. Forgot about these. Right, where's the mayor live? I think she lives over there. I suppose you have a few moments to talk. You won't have to worry about the giant Nautilob. It's an illusion. Glorious treasure. And $20. Okay. Down with that. No, I don't want to sell the Ring of Stone Skin. I should have that equipped. I do. Where was the last place I use? Okay, I'm back here. Awesome. Very much what I was hoping for. This, that. All right. A destroyed manor in the northeastern edge of Hallowshire. Like up in this area somewhere? Okay. Yeah, me too. It would be very awkward if you walk up to them with your sword out and they're like, "Get out of my place." I've played a couple of games like that though. Or like you can get better prices if you have your sword out when you go to a vendor, because they feel threatened. Okay, northeast, so it's over there somewhere. What do we have here? Nice. Telescope. Hello? Please, some food. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Hello. The bastards with the union will pay for what they've done. Cultists riddle these hills like vermin. Whenever we lift a rock, a dozen scuttle out. Tell me about the cultists. Not a bell tower around here. There is, actually. I've been there. Gained enough to increase an attribute. Ability to pick locks is getting better! I'm almost at max might. I think it only... If I had to guess, it probably only goes to 10. I think now that I'm at 8, I should probably do a little bit of guile so I can pick locks a little better. Another one of those. I wonder if these are your save spots if you can't get into villages because you side with the gods instead of the Union. Makes sense. I think I need one more iron ore and I can upgrade my helmet. No, it looks like there's gravity to them. Yeah. There's some downward arc. I like how that one guy hit me and essentially nothing happened. Like, I think a single pixel of my health went away. Fine ore. Yo. Alright. I can upgrade another one of my... I can upgrade my chest piece now, I think. To the fine version.